Hi guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my wonderful BC life. I'm back today with another Dollarama and Dollar Tree haul, along with a couple of items that I picked up at my local Walmart. So I'm going to start off with the Dollar Tree items first. I thought I was only getting 2 of these, but it turned out I had 3 of them. They were just all sort of stuck together when I got them. But I bought these for Dave, and it's the Driver's Choice Super Soft Microfiber Cloth, 16" by 24". And that's one of those white ones. There's the label. These were all, everything in my Dollar Tree pile today is all $1.50. So I don't have to repeat it. And then hopefully I will remember when I get to the Dollarama side that I do have to say the prices each time. Anyway, so I also got 2 bags of the Covered Bridge potato chips, the Smokin' Sweet Barbecue, and these are a kettle cooked chip, net weight 102 grams or 3.6 ounce. And that looks like that. We had some of those last night. They were kind of tasty. And in lieu of a project that I have coming up, I bought 2 of these rolls of the Floral Garden Decorative Mesh, 6" by 5 yard. And that looks like that. So I got 2 of those. And also for the same project, I'm thinking of using these. And it's a package of 4 of the little sparkly roses, the rose clips. And I got the red ones, and I also, oops, upside down I think, got the pink ones. So I got those. And this next item is something that I bought in lieu of something that I'm searching for that I haven't got yet. And I'm hoping I manage to get it. Everybody on the Dollarama pages is going on about those heart-shaped tiered trays at Dollarama. And I know Ontario has had them at quite a few of their stores. I've heard a couple of people say they've gotten them in Quebec. Nova Scotia seems to be getting them. And I have heard that there are some on the mainland in BC, but I have not yet heard of any here on the island. I did check all 6 Nanaimo stores today, and none of them had any yet. So I'm probably not going to get any chance at getting one until maybe Monday. The girls, more than one store, I had an employee tell me that they do not get shipments in on Saturday or Sunday. So if something was going to show up, it will show up during the week. So unless I see somebody post on Facebook, on one of the Facebook pages, that they have mysteriously shown up, I'm going to assume that I'm not going to get it till Monday. But anyway, in lieu of me getting one, which I'm still hoping I will, I have been picking up some little items that I can put on my tier tray when I get it. Oh, and speaking of which, they also say Walmart stores have the heart-shaped tiered trays, and theirs actually on the top, instead of just a circle like the Dollarama ones, they actually have a little metal heart. But my Walmart doesn't have that either, or at least I couldn't find it. But anyway, this is something that I picked up at my Dollar Tree. It's a little photo frame, and you can put a little photo there and another photo there. So I thought that would be nice for a tiered tray. So I got that. And I also got this one. I found this one before I found that one. So I may or may not use this on a tiered tray, I don't know. But if I do, I'm going to change the color of it. And this is just a little wooden frame. And it's got a little spot here where you can put like a, you know, words or title or something, who's in the photo, or a nice message or something. So I got that, and like I say, it's a little stand-up photo frame too. And like I say, we'll see what happens with all this stuff. Right now I have no idea, because I don't know where it's all going. And the next item, and I was so pleased to find this. It's a little, oh no, what did they call it again? I threw out my receipt and I forgot what they technically called this. but I saw this at Dollar Tree and I thought it was so pretty. It's shaped like a heart, as you can see, and it's even got where the little clasp is. That's also a heart. I thought that was so cute. And this opens up and you can put something inside of it. That would be so cute if a guy was going to give a girl a diamond for Valentine's Day. Would this not be the perfect little thing to put the diamond in? That would be spectacular. If there are any guys watching, hint, hint. And they had these, my store, the one store I didn't see any of them in, our one Dollar Tree, but the other one had, that I got this one from, had this color, the teal, and it also had, I think it was white, and I sort of leaned the other one to, I would call it more purple than pink. But anyway, I thought it was just absolutely a beautiful little piece for $1.50. That has tiered tray written all over it, in my opinion. So I couldn't resist that. And I also got a little metal sign with "Follow Your Heart." And I'm going to put that out in my urn right outside for the Valentine's Day period. Thought that was cute for $1.50. And the next item wasn't that great of a deal. This is why things shouldn't automatically all go up to $1.50 at Dollar Tree, because then things become not such a great deal compared to what I can get it at other stores. Now at the time, I saw this and I thought, oh, I'll get a bag of that because I could use some pasta at the house. So it's the Ital pasta or Ital pasta, however you pronounce it. And it's the 450-gram bag of the rotini noodles. And that looks like that. I did pick up one bag of those, but then I went over to Walmart. Now at Walmart, I picked up the Primo 454-gram, so it's just a smidgen bigger. And it's the fusilli noodles, so very similar type of noodles. And at Walmart, 97 cents instead of $1.50. So Walmart was the better place to go for the noodles, but anyway, I'd already bought the other ones at that point, so I guess I'll have to keep them, but oh well, you live and you learn, right? And the other thing I got at Walmart, and this was more than at Dollarama, where I had also bought something similar, but this is also a slightly bigger bag. It's 180 gram, and it's the Hershey's Kisses. It's the milk chocolate ones, but these ones have like the pink wrapping on them, more for Valentine's Day. So I got one of those, and that was $4.48 at Walmart. And I guess at this point I can go over to Dollarama now. Anyway, I'll start off, seeing as we're on the subject of kisses. These were from Dollarama, but this is only 104 gram instead of, I believe I said that was 180. But it was also only $2.50. And this is the Hershey's Kisses in the regular wrapper. So I got those. And I also picked this up. And I saw red ones after I had already picked up this one, but it doesn't really matter because this is what I'm going to put the Hershey's Kisses in. And it was $1.75, and it's a little heart-shaped bowl. I'm going to put that over there and near my kissing booth, and I'll have the kisses in there. Oh, and a story that was so sweet. I don't think I've shared this story yet. At least I don't think I did. Did I share a story about Dave and a loony? Because that was so funny. About my little kissing booth that I put over by my drink station. One day I was wiping the countertop off, and I saw something over by the kissing booth, and I thought, oh, what's that? It almost looks like a loony. And I looked, and oh my God, he actually put a loony there. So I had to give him a big kiss when he got home from work, which is certainly no problem at all. But But I laughed. I said to him, I said, oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. Like I say, I can't remember if I already told this story, but I'm definitely telling it now anyway. So the next items I bought is more duckies. Now, we all know I have a bunch for different holidays, and I just bought one, I think. Yeah, I just bought one, I think, recently of the Valentine's duckies, which was that one, and I've already hauled that one. And I already had this one, but now I've got, because I happened to notice that there was a color difference. This one, you see how this one's pink and yellow, and you know, yeah, it has the pink heart, and this one's got purple and the purple tail, and it's got the red heart. So anyway, I've got more duckies, and I also got this one, which I knew I didn't have, because this one is just that all the hearts are one color, whereas this one had different colored hearts. So, like, I think I have all of the Valentine's duckies now. I think I've got all of the Easter ones too, unless they come out with more. Anyway, I also picked up some of the Betty Crocker whipped frosting in the chocolate, 340 grams, and this was $2.25, and I did pick up 2 of those. And that is to go along with this, which is the Pillsbury Brownie Mix Chewy Fudge, 400 grams for $2.25. I picked up 1 box of that, and we'll put that chocolate frosting on there for sure. And then I got some of the Hercules 20 small compostable kitchen bags, the 16.5 by 16.5 inch size. So I got 2 boxes of those because I was right out, and those were $4 a box. And I think I've had this in my last 2 hauls, but I'll quickly say that I got another can of the Mario's cooked ham, 340 gram for $3.75. One of those. And I was getting low on dish soap, even though we do have a dishwasher, but I do like certain things, like sometimes if you got too many big things and they won't all fit in the dishwasher, or, you know, sometimes I just like even using the dish soap to wipe the counters down in between major cleanings where I'll get out a stronger cleanser for the counters. But anyway, I was getting low of the regular Dawn soap. And this was the only one I saw there, other than they had that one with the sprayer or whatever that one was. And this is the Dawn Plus Oxy Superior Stain Fighting Power Lemon Scent, 431 milliliter for $3. So I got one of those. And I got one of these. Now I know Missy from All Things Missy, she purchased this and she was quite pleased with it. And I know one of the things that drives me the nuts most in my kitchen is the getting the countertop on the like on the stovetop, getting that to look the way I want it to look. It tends to give me a bit of a battle, and some of the cleansers clean it well, but they tend to be sort of filmy on top, and I really don't like that. So anyway, Missy did say that she really liked this, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it's the Method Heavy Duty Degreaser, lemongrass, I guess that's the scent. Powers through grease, burnt on messes, and splatters. 28 fluid ounce or 828 milliliter. And this was $5. So I got 1 bottle of that to see how well that works out on our countertop or the stove top there. It just, like I say, sometimes depending on what's on it, it can be quite the battle. Anyway, I'm going to leave those 2 to the very end because I want to talk about them. Dave said that he wanted, I've got something Valentine's related hanging from my my rainy day gnome, the one that has the bunnies in his pockets, and he has the raincoat on and the umbrella. I do have something Valentine related hanging from him. And Dave said that he thought I should get something to go like, to make it look like it was raining hearts. And I couldn't find what he wanted me to get exactly, but I did find these for $1.50. And it's the rhinestone hearts, 100 pieces. I didn't probably need anywhere near that many, but oh well, it is what it is. So I got a package of those, and I will use them as if it's raining hearts. I'll put some of them on the umbrella and put some of them down below. That's the plan anyway. And I spotted this. I thought that might be cute for Valentine's Day. For $1.25, it was the St. Valentine nail stickers. 30 pieces. And I don't know how well you can see, but it's got different little, yeah, you should be able to see that. Different hearts and stuff like that, and lips and things that are Valentine's related. I thought that might be cute. And then I got, for $1.75, one of these heart-shaped candles from Dollarama. And like I say, it's kind of cute. I like it. A lot of people have been putting these on their tiered trays, so that's obviously why I bought it. I used to have a heart-shaped candle, and I don't know what happened to it. Did it get sold at a yard sale or something years ago? I don't know, but I know I used to have one. But anyway, I've got another one now, and they do have these in, I can't remember if there was any other colors, but I know that there was red and the pink. So I got the pink one. And then this is something I found today when I was trying to find the tiered trays. This is what happens. I go out looking for something, and even if I don't find that item, I end up buying a bunch of other stuff. So this is one of the things I ran into, and I just said, oh, I'll buy that. So it's also St. Valentine brand, and it's 3.8 feet for $2.50. And it's the garland. I thought that was kind of cute. These are like not foam, but I don't know, they're more of a softer material. They're not like wood, but these are wood. The beads are wood. So I thought that would look nice on my fireplace. And did I say that that was $2.50? That was $2.50. I hope I haven't been forgetting prices again. I hope not. I'll have to watch back. I'll watch my video back and I'll see if I've forgotten any, and I'll write them in if I did. Anyway, I got this also. St. Valentine brand again. This is possibly Dollarama's brand, I'm guessing. And it's 3 necklaces for $1.50. And you can see what they look like. They're got little hearts all over them. And there's the label. Whoops. And I got those actually for that craft project that I'm planning to do. I've got to get busy and get these crafts done. I keep saying I'm going to do them, and I have worked on them a bit, but I haven't finished them. So I've got to get busy and finish these crafts. Now this item is another thing that a lot of people have been putting on their tiered trays, and it was $4, and I got this one. They had them in the different colors. I think they had white, pink, red, and like I say, I thought that I would get this color, go for a slightly different look. And these apparently look really nice if you put a tea light in them. That it really glows nice. You have all the little hearts glowing. So I got one of those for that tiered tray that I'm going to find. I'm going to find it any day now. Maybe next week. Anyway, the next item I got, this is what it had on the bottom. So this is how much I assume it was supposed to be. It says $1.25, but as you can see, there's no barcode there. So I take it up to the cash register to pay for it. The girl flips it over to scan it, and there's nothing to scan, obviously. And she says, oh, don't worry about it. And I'm like, did she just give it to me for free? She gave it to me for free. I couldn't believe it. I said, Dave was with me at the time, and I said, I think she just gave that to us for free. We went and checked the receipt after we left, and sure enough, it was not on there in any way. So anyway, that is my free Valentine's mug for my drink station. Can't get a better deal than that. I often wonder, because I've had that happen a couple of times, are they supposed to do that? I don't know, but on occasion it does happen. And the next item, which obviously the price went up on these because the price on my box is different than the price that I paid, and that's the heart-shaped cast iron pan, the Betty Crocker brand. And anyway, it looks like that. I thought that I would use that to hang on the wall. There's just a small wall by my drink station. I'm going to hang that on my wall and maybe put a bow around there. That's my plan anyway. I think I'm going to have to put a more heavy-duty hook though, because I've got one of those command strip hooks on there. And I don't think it's going to hold this up because these are on the heavy side. But anyway, I thought it was cute. 6 inch, 2 inch. That doesn't even make sense. 6.2 inch by 6 inch by 0.8 of an inch thick. And like I say, it was supposed to be $4, but on my receipt it came up $4.75. So this maybe was old stock from last year, and the new ones are apparently $4.75. I won't bother going back to it. I guess that, you know, I won't bother going back to complain. I got my free mug, so can't have everything, right? Anyway, the last thing I wanted to discuss was in my last video, I did buy some nail polish. Some was from Dollar Tree, some of it was from Dollarama. Now, I have right now this one on, which is the Cosmic Colors from Dollar Tree. Now, my review for this is two things. First of all, it had a very strong smell to it, and that smell lasted for I don't know how many hours. I think it still stunk to some degree even the next day. So I wasn't pleased with that. And as if that weren't enough, I haven't done my nails yet today, but it hasn't been that many days since I did them. And I don't know how well you can see it, but you see how it's already chipping really badly? So I am not impressed with this Cosmic Colors nail polish. I will make it a point not to buy that one again, even though it looked really pretty. It really did. I love the color of it, but between the smell and the fact that it doesn't last, it's just not worth it. So I'm pretty sure I have better luck with the Sinful Colors, which is the Dollarama brand, and I'll probably end up sticking with that instead. So anyway, I promised in my last video that I would do a question and answer. So what I will do now is go and get my questions, and we will do the question and answer portion of the video. Okay, I'm back. First thing I wanted to mention was I noticed in my last video, and I don't know why it was that way, that for some reason parts of it I became looking very orangish, and I don't know why that was. It was the camera that did it. I didn't actually look that color at all. But for some reason it came across that way, and I noticed it even with some of the products, especially things that had red in them, that they looked orangish. And I don't know why, but anyway, I apologize for that. I can assure you I was not particularly orange that day. It just came across that way for some unknown reason. So anyway, I have my questions here. I have 4 questions. The first question that I will go with is from, I don't know who what the person's name is. They have a rather unusual name that is mostly letters and stuff like that, letters and numbers, so it doesn't specifically give me their name. So anyway, I will use their question nonetheless. And their question was, have you always lived in BC or in Canada? And in answer to the Canada part, I have been born and raised in Canada, have always lived in Canada, have never lived anywhere else. But we used to live in Ontario, Southern Ontario to be specific. And so in BC, no, I have not always lived in BC, but yes, I have always lived in Canada. So the next question I will go with is, I will go with Lisa's question. Lisa has a site on YouTube. It's Growing on Vancouver Island. If you like to watch gardening channels, tune into Lisa's channel because her channel is fantastic. She has a huge vegetable and fruit garden out the back in her yard, and she also does indoor growing as well. So she has a lot to watch if you like that sort of thing. And you know, I enjoy watching her channel, so if you enjoy watching that sort of video, please tune in to Growing on Vancouver Island for Lisa's videos. Anyway, Lisa asks, how long have you lived in Nanaimo? We moved to Nanaimo, and I believe it was May of 2019. So come this May, we will have been here for 5 years when that day comes. And the next two questions were from Sonia. And Sonia asks, when did you and Dave move to where you are? And, or why, I should say. Why did you move to where you are? And the answer to that is, we have one son, Richard, and Richard, he got it in his head when he was still living at home that for some reason he really loved to go snowboarding and he wanted to work at a ski resort. We didn't know where that came from. He had only even been snowboarding a handful of times, but for some reason he got it in his head that this is what he wanted to do. So he went to school up in Barrie, Ontario for 2 years, took a ski resort operations course to get an idea of what it would be like, what he would need to know in order to work at a ski resort. So he ended up, when he finished his course, he immediately moved to Whistler. And we were, to be honest, kind of, you know, dumbstruck that he was going so far away. And what we did was, whenever Dave would have his holidays, we would either fly out or drive out to Whistler, which of course is clear across the country from where we were, and we would go to visit him. So at one point Dave piped up and he says, well, you know, we're going there every summer anyway. We might as well just move there when he retires. So it's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. We might as well do that then. So that was why we ended up moving all the way out to BC. And Sonia also asks, do you plan to stay in the same city if you buy a house? Well, as it stands now, we are still renting this place, but in the grand scale of things, we are hoping to buy another house or a condo or something, because I really prefer to live in my own space. But right now we're still praying that the real estate prices drop down to a more realistic level. I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but we have heard through the grapevine, and a couple of different sources have said that they think the prices will drop down somewhat in 2025. We don't know if it's true. We're just praying that it is. But anyway, in regards to that, if we were to buy something, I think we would stay in Nanaimo, or at least close to Nanaimo. And one really good reason for that is that the ferry system that goes back and forth to the mainland is right here in Nanaimo. You figure if you lived, say, Qualicum Beach, or if you lived Port Alberni or someplace like that, you'd have to drive a long way to get to the ferry to go to the mainland. It would be a long drive. Whereas here, the ferry terminal is right here. Victoria has a ferry terminal to the mainland as well, but the problem with their ferry terminal is that it takes you further that way into Vancouver. It's not a quick jaunt onto the Sea to Sky Highway like the Horseshoe Bay Ferry is. So when we take the Horseshoe Bay Ferry, we are, you know, like just a hop and a skip onto the Sea to Sky Highway, and up we go to Whistler. So it's very quick, very convenient for us to get there from there. So for that reason, and we do like it in Nanaimo as well. There's beautiful ocean here, you know, depending on where you lived, some places have nicer ocean access. Like Dave doesn't like Duncan, for instance. He says there's no water there. Well, I mean, they have like a lake there, but they don't have the ocean in Duncan per se. So for that reason, he likes it here. You know, there's a lot to do. There's lots of shopping here. So between the one thing and the other, we would definitely, I'm pretty sure, stay either right in Nanaimo or very close to it. So that's the answer to that question. If anybody else has any other questions, feel free to ask them and I'll do my best to answer. So anyway, that was my video for today. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And I hope everyone's doing well, healthy and happy. And thankfully, it seems like things have warmed up across the country, at least somewhat. We're actually quite warm now. Like we're having highs 10, 11, but it's been quite rainy for the most part. Although today wasn't actually too bad, but I think there might be still some rain coming. But anyway, right now it's warm and wet here, and another week or so down the road, it looks like it's going to cool off quite a bit. But it still shouldn't be snowy, I don't think. Hopefully not. But I think it's going to be clearer, so that might actually be nice in a way. But anyway, like I say, I hope everybody's weather is turned around for the better. And I would like to thank everyone for watching today. I'd like to welcome any of my new subscribers that have come on board, and welcome here to my wonderful BC life, and I hope you stick around. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and be sure to hit the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss any of my uploads. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bonus here, eh, Jerk?
Yeah.
You guys see the sea all through the East Coast.
Just